It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. We got a video about Poetic Flacco. The Akaash wife scandal is worse than we thought. And I don't know how much worse it can get. We already see that she don't like the nigga damn there. She ain't even get a nigga no kissing, none of that type of shit. So we gonna see what bro talking about. Come on.
This situation with Akash's wife is worse than I thought. I think it's worse than what any of us thought. I went down the rabbit hole, and what I found, honestly, is absolutely horrifying.
Okay.
Before I went down the rabbit hole, I thought the end-all be-all to this story was Akash wifed up a bop, wifed up a girl who been with a lot of guys while still believing that she was a virgin when they met. So I just...
Which was, like, really, bro? Really?
Thought, okay, Akaash is a dummy, that Akaash needs to change his name to Akaash, all right? Because obviously this chick is hella promiscuous. But I thought that was the end-all be-all, and honestly, I didn't think it was that bad because, I mean, like, a girl who's promiscuous, who still someone likes you, loves you, and adore you for the right reason, like, you're still a dummy and a fool for being with her, but, like, it's not worse than a chick who's just with you for money, right?
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what? But she was like, she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy. I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to.
Two? You got two stories?
Hook up, and I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
That's crazy.
Akaash has double dose of misery when it comes to this chick. Not only is he with the chick who got passed around, who was hella promiscuous while believing she was a virgin, but he's with the chick who is with him only for money, who don't really like him. And even that is not as bad as the reality that Akaash currently sees himself in. You see, being with a chick who is super grateful, who is super like dedicated to you, really likes you and treats you well, and she feels really grateful for you for taking care of her is one thing. But being with a chick who's promiscuous, who got passed around, who only wants you for money, but that gratefulness isn't there because she believes that she's the reason that you make money. Like, she believes that...
What I'm learning in life, bro, and this is with any relationship, it could be sexual, platonic, you don't want to be friends or be near people who have conditional gratefulness. Like, they only grateful and they only thankful when it fits what they doing, when it's easy for them to be thankful and grateful, you know? But shit, say one time, you know what I'm saying, someone asks you for something, you like, damn, I don't got it. Or they want to start chipping out on you, like, man, you weird. Or it's gonna be like, you know what, I appreciate you for even thinking about it. That's all, you know what I'm saying? There's different type of people in life, and you gotta know who you want to associate yourself with.
Hey, your money is hers and she's entitled to it because without her, you wouldn't make any money.
There's a lot of like stuff in the background that I do to kind of support him in that situation. So that's why it pisses me off when these incel troll losers are like, oh, what do you mean? Like, you guys paid for it. He paid for it. Do you know what his stand-up is about? It's about me. If I didn't have this personality, what do you think you would talk about?
That is true. Like, maybe that's comparable to the laundry. So you can get your flowers for that one.
Like, there's so much relationship content that
so are you saying you're only entitled to it because you're using your name for it? I mean, sure. If that's how you want to go about it, if that's the stance, that's a hill you're dying on, okay, cool. I get it. But it's kind of like it's a far-fetched one.
Talks about, and hello,
the muse is sitting.
Exactly. And it's like that, and on top of that, giving emotional support when he's like talking shit about me on stage. Like, I should get a Nobel Peace Prize for that. Honestly.
Well, now you're on a podcast talking about how you want to have an orgy with your co-host man. And there's also a clip of you saying you want to have an orgy, you want to fuck him while you're in front of your husband. So, I mean, it kind of levels out, don't you think? Or no, it doesn't level out?
I feel like that's like an IP address in a way that you're like, every time he mentions you, it's like equity. What is it? No, royalty.
Royalty.
Do we just throw out business terms all the time? Equity.
No, honestly, I should get royalty, and I basically do.
So I
because
guess,
no prenup and a joint bank account, go fuck yourself. So I will say we paid for something because it's my money too, legally and also spiritually.
And
ooh, no prenup. Ooh, I mean, if I'm not surprised though. If he actually thought he was her first, I'm not surprised this nigga wouldn't get a prenup with dating someone like her. You know what I'm saying? She knew that he was a lick since the moment she met him. She knew. She playing a long game. But you know, we got podcast mics and everyone can get famous from talking. So she gonna find another way to get to that bag. And he is the victim. So really this like payback. She view it as payback. He talks about me in his comedy special. I get to talk about him and everything where the fuck I want to talk about in my podcast. But depending on how crazy his comedy special is, I don't know if it's at the same level of saying you want to fuck someone else.
Prenup and a joint bank account with a woman who believes you're not even doing her a favor, that's her money that she has access to. She's not even saying, oh, my husband's a good guy, he shares his money with me. No, she's saying, that's my money. Yo, a gold digger is one thing, because even when she takes you to the cleaners during the divorce process, is still going to be some type of humanity there because she believes in her heart, yeah, that's his money, I'm just going after it. So there'll be some type of sympathy or empathy there.
Maybe not sympathy and empathy, but definitely an understanding of this isn't mine. Like an understanding of, it's kind of like an honest hoe. An honest hoe. No one likes a secret hoe. Just live out in your truth. So a gold digger, they'll live in their truth. Like, yo, I'm getting you for your money. I want that. I need that. But don't try to act like, you know, you done put in hella extra work and you entitled to it and you just deserve it because of hella other shit that has nothing to do with how he got it. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Just be upfront about it that you with him for the bag. But why would she?
Most cutthroat woman, right? Like, they won't ask for 90%. They'll probably ask for 50. I deserve half. I'm going after his money. But a woman who's a gold digger, who's a shark, who believes in her heart, she has the moral obligation to take everything you have because you wouldn't have that without her. That's a woman you got no business being with, bruh. You got no business sharing anything with that woman, bruh. What is wrong with you? And you see the smile on her face as she says, no prenup, joint bank account. Oh, she knows, bro. It's over with, bro.
Showing all 32 teeth as she talks about and, you know, makes it known that she can take you for ever fuck much that she want to take you for. Showing all her teeth. No prenup. Like, okay.
Even if Akaash wants to get rid of her at this point, he can't. He has no way out. She owns everything, bruh. And which is why we've seen her because, a lot of us have questioned why she acts so ungrateful. Why she moves as if like she's doing Akaash a favor. That's because she thinks she is.
Right.
Which is why she brags about not cooking, not cleaning, not even doing his laundry for him.
Damn.
I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
Yeah. Wait, I was going to ask you, okay, because you're telling me kind of like how your house works and stuff, do you and Akaash have roles and responsibilities that are different? Or how do you guys divide up chores? Or do you work at all in your home?
Yes, I do things. Some of the things I do, well, you're putting me on the spot, so let me think.
She does so little that she has to think.
She doesn't do shit. She don't do shit. Honestly, this is so disrespectful. This is honestly so... I just thought about this. I'm like, bro, you was better off just saying, I don't do nothing. You want to act like, actually, I sometimes do this, I sometimes do that. Okay, now you just playing in his face. She making a mockery out of this nigga, bro. A mockery. She can't even answer the question seriously. That's how much she don't respect him. This is because she knows she wrong for not doing shit. She knows she should be doing something. She know that she's getting over on him. So that's why everything's a joke to her. Because she know how much pull she got over this nigga, bro.
She has to brainstorm, conjure up any minuscule task that she have done this week.
You walk happy.
I walk happy.
You take care of your kid.
I give hand jobs.
Yeah, no blowjobs though.
A woman who was openly
hand jobs. Bitch, I could beat my own meat. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a handy? Oh, this nigga Akaash is cooked. Oh my gosh. No. I have never seen this level of disrespect ever. This is worse than Jada and Will Smith. Let's get that out there. This is way worse. Alright, so he better not make no Will Smith jokes. This is crazy. A handy, my nigga? A handy? Bitch, are you 13, 14, 15? That's crazy, bro.
Bragging about popping cootie cat at random frat houses with white men is bragging about not even giving her husband blowjobs.
That's crazy.
A hand job is as best as he can get. And he's a multi-millionaire.
Right.
Put cereal back after I've taken it out.
For yourself or for both of you?
For myself. I rinse dishes.
You know what's crazy, bro? Hey, she talks about fucking white niggas all throughout college and the frats getting tossed around, you know what I'm saying? All type of shit. She talk about that. She talk about niggas playing with her booty and all type of shit. And then you get to the husband, she's like, oh, I'll give him handies sometime. I'll give him a hand job every once in a while. Really? Damn, bro, I've never seen someone get this disrespected by their woman. Ever.
Okay, that's good.
I ordered water bottles. So many things I just listed. Okay. Things that I do. I mean, I'm not Superwoman.
You know, she laughing with her, giggling with her and shit, but I'm willing to put money on it that she don't act like how she acts in her marriage. That's the crazy part. I'm sure she doesn't act that same way. She probably thinking like, she laughing like, yo, this is good content. Or like, I'm amused by the way you act. But she know like, I would never do no weird shit. Like, I wouldn't act like this. You get what I'm saying? Like, she know she wouldn't act the way that her friend is acting. But she laughing along with her and not even correcting her.
Martha Stewart over here.
Yeah. Okay, Nail does laundry. She does one thing. And she acts like she does so much more than me. But no, all you do is laundry. Okay,
or
like I'll rub his head or like I'll help
she
him
only
with
do laundry? Never mind, I take it all back. Birds of a feather flock together.
Wait, that's cute.
Like things like that. I'll help him go to sleep. So I do kind of like motherly things, but not like the cleaning motherly things or like the 50s housewife type things. I think I like baby him when he needs it and give him the TLC. But also likewise, like, you know, when I'm a little bit hormonal, he'll baby me.
Huge fan of like outsourcing and subscriptions whenever we can. So when we used to live in LA, it was like Instacart for groceries or food like that.
I do that, yeah.
Love it. I don't like love going to the grocery store all the time. Also, cleaning lady, we both have.
Agreed, yeah.
Much needed.
I think if you catch the grocery store on an empty day, you good. It ain't that bad. I went to the grocery store today. It was cool.
Yeah. I feel like you can clean up after yourselves, but every other week it's nice to have a deep clean. Whenever, because I live with my in-laws, we have a cooking lady that comes whenever we host people, because I ain't gonna be the cook.
Yeah. Is she like a desi cook?
Yeah, so she does all the Indian food. So when my parents came a few weeks ago, she cooked all the food because I don't have time to cook for a family of like 15 people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you outsource laundry? Right?
No, laundry, we each do our own laundry.
Okay.
Which I think is fun.
Yeah, that's
She's a stay-at-home wife who makes Akaash pay somebody else to cook and clean.
That's kind of
so
crazy.
she has nothing to do. Like, she sits home and does nothing all day. And she won't even do his laundry. When she does her laundry, she doesn't say, oh, man, let me look for my husband's stuff to... No, he has to come home from making...
He is only her husband in name. In name. That's the only way she sees him as her husband. All right, because nigga, I gotta do my own laundry too. You don't do shit. You can't even do a nigga laundry, oh, bro. Why are you here? What's your purpose? That's when a nigga gotta be like, hey, bro, why are you like? You gotta really start evaluating like, why is this person in your life? You can't even do my laundry. Come on, bro.
All the money and do his own laundry, and the reason why she operates like this is because she truly believes.
Shit, even then, my nigga, you just throwing it in the washer. The machine's doing the washing. This ain't, like you said, this ain't the fucking 30s, 20s, 1910s. Niggas have to wash it by hand. You're throwing it in the laundry. You can't even throw it in the washing machine for a nigga. Yeah, that's out. Yeah, get the fuck out of my life.
That she's entitled to his money. That like his money is her money because he talks about her and makes jokes about her when he's on stage. I don't know why or how any man would ever sign up for this. Like, why? But in her mind, in her eyes, like, she has nothing to be grateful about. Like, she's not obligated to do anything for Akaash because according to her, that's her money. And like, she's not a gold digger because she dated him when he was broke. So her reason in her mind, how she reasons being lazy and doing nothing for him and treating him like garbage is because she believes that she deserves the money because she was with him when he didn't have any money. And Akaash probably like put up with her because Akaash has probably brainwashed himself into thinking, oh, she's not with me for money because she was with me when I didn't have any money.
The other thing that we always want to talk about is misconceptions about us.
I mean, I think the misconception about me is that maybe I'm a gold digger or that I came from privilege, which are both partly true. I like nice things, but I didn't marry my husband for that reason because he did not make money when I first met him.
Wait, by that definition, I am a gold digger. I married my husband for nice things.
Yeah.
And so
also, what the f*** is wrong with that?
Also, like, what? Okay,
I still love him.
Yeah, I still love him.
No, but I mean, in all seriousness, Akaash was not making anything when we first got together. I fell in love with him like an idiot. He was a walking red flag. He had a 1-bedroom flex. With a styrofoam wall and a makeshift headboard. So no, I'm not a gold digger. But now I reap the benefits of being with him when he was poor. You're welcome. Also,
that nigga was putting work in. What you mean? Nigga can't thug it out in a 1-bedroom. I mean, I get what she's saying, right? In her perspective, she probably is like, yo, I've been with him since he ain't had no money or since he at the rock bottom. And then we worked our way up. She probably really think that she she had played a major hand in his comedic thing. I mean, I guess because he's using her name, you can make that argument. But that don't mean you could disrespect the nigga all on the internet though. Like everything else aside. Okay, you were there for him from the beginning. We get it. But you gotta go and disrespect him for everybody to see and laugh at? Now no one gonna take his joke serious. I mean, niggas gonna see him as the joke. To be honest, they gonna laugh at him. They're not laughing with him. So, yeah, I mean, damn, bro.
Now I reap the benefits of being with him when he was poor. You're welcome.
Also, yo, women like Jasleen they're manipulators, bruh. And Akaash don't strike me as a dumb dude. So it's really surprising that he's falling for this and eating it up. Fam, when I put that $7,000 and max out my Roth IRA account every year, I'm not doing it because I think that when I put $7,000, I'm gonna get $7,000 out. No, I do it because I know that account is gonna be worth a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
You get a free game. Make sure if you can max out your Roth IRA. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a financial advisor.
In the future, okay, that $7,000 I put in every year is gonna be worth millions of dollars one day. Okay.
Yeah,
that's why I do it. A woman like Jasleen understands this, right? Like when she gets with Akaash, he probably has a low self-esteem at that point because he's really famous. He has a successful podcast. His comedy career is going good, but he probably don't got the millions of dollars like the people around him yet. But she understands that it's just a matter of time until the money catch up. Like you have a lot of fame. You are around a lot of famous people. You have a successful podcast with another famous person in Andrew Schultz. It's only a matter of time, bro. All right, until you become very successful money-wise.
Damn. Wait. So hold on. So was she trying to say that he was? I guess financially he was broke in the sense of he didn't have the money to go with the fame. So is he trying to say, oh, I wasn't a gold digger because he didn't have the financial? Like what? Okay. Now I get what Poetic's saying. Because if you already seen that I was on the up and up, that's like a nigga that's getting like 10K views, 20K views, 50K views. They starting to move on up and they starting to go on an upward trend. They get a girl and then the girl start acting like they've been there with them from the bottom. But it's like you kind of hopped on if you're going to keep it real. Like you wasn't with me since I started. You know what I'm saying? You hopped on the trend while I was on the upward trajectory. I acknowledge that. But that don't mean you just was there for a nigga every, you know what I'm saying? So, and it makes it worse because the amount of disrespect, she don't even like appreciate the nigga. It seemed like she don't even appreciate the nigga. She feel like she's entitled to whatever he has.
You're already successful in terms of clout and status, right? So you got with a man because he had a lot of status and the money just had to catch up.
So, okay, for women who are dating, you're naturally, most likely, if you are a sane woman, going to go on a date with somebody and you're going to ask them what they do, what their future looks like.
God
and a lot
forbid,
of times,
I want to be taken care of and provided for. I don't want to do waste management like Nato. I want someone to do that for me.
Success.
Waste management niggas be eating good, bro. All right. They eat good, bro. I'm going to tell you that.
And money are important if you are looking for that. If you're all about love, go for it. But I'm kidding.
In all seriousness, like when you're thinking about investing in someone and having kids, like success also means that they're disciplined. It means that they work hard. So like transitive property, it means they're going to work hard in their relationship. You idiot incels. Like what the do you think? Like it lends itself to other things. It's not just about money and nice things.
Yeah, and also there's so much deep love, but it's like love and money.
Yeah, usually, working hard, that's usually that's a character thing. It usually translates to other things. So I think she got a point with that. Like it does translate to other things. If you're truly someone, as someone would say, they would look at you and say, yo, you work hard. Like that's within you, you know?
Kind of go hand in hand sometimes.
These incels think that they're J. Cole being like, oh, this a bird, she a bird trap or whatever. It's like, you are not J. Cole. You are not as successful as him. Damn. Like, they're like, oh, but like, we have to protect ourselves. From what? What money are you making? You're making $70,000 a year.
Hey, hold on. You can still protect, fuck what she talking about. You can still protect yourself. Whatever you deem is worthy of protection, protect it. It's as simple as that. If you don't think that is worthy of protection, then, hey, you taking that risk. But you're going to have to live with it. It don't matter if you make, nigga, 70K, 100K. Fuck what she talking about.
A 3 Series BMW.
Women like this deserve nothing. Zero, bro. just this mindset that they're like better than everybody. She's talking down upon men who make $70,000 on their own. Grueling hardworking men who make $70,000 on their own. She's laughing at them, talking down to them as if they're brokies who got nothing to offer a woman, even though her entire life is paid for. Yo, if Akaash was not in her life, she'll be making. She's trying to
make it sound like, because you guys said you make. She pretty much saying, if you not up in the millions, then what do you really got to lose? She's saying like that. Like, why you acting like you a high value? Why you acting like you just some hot commodity and you need to be well protected when you only make 70K a year? That's what she's saying. I'm saying shit. Protect whatever you think needs to be protected.
Making $30,000 working as a, I don't know, bro, right? As a customer representative. I'm being real here, bro. But yet, because her husband is taking care of everything, she's fixing her mouth to look down upon men making 70K.
Yeah, okay.
It's ridiculous, bro. Right? And you would think if she understands that her entire life is being paid for by Akaash, that she would have some type of gratefulness, but she doesn't.
Not at all.
Okay, she doesn't. Because apparently she got with him when he didn't have any money and she took a risk. What risk did you take?
Right.
When she got with Akaash, her sister was telling her about Akaash and how, she watches their podcast and Akaash is so funny and Akaash is so this.
Shit.
So the sister was scout team.
Oh.
She didn't see Akaash.
Nah, so the sis was like this. Okay, funny, successful podcast around famous people. Comedies are kind of, okay. All right, we got them. All right, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to DM them. Damn. Did sis set up the play? Gee, bruh. Damn, Akaash. They hit you with an alley-oop.
I like Akaash personality online. No, the sister ran scout team like, yo, there's this dude right here. He's really famous, but to be successful, you should get with him.
I wanted to tell the story of how me and Akaash met because a couple of you guys asked on a video we did a while back, and I wanted to tell the story tonight because I'm seeing 2 friends for their birthday in Philly tonight, and I'm driving from the city, and one of the friends that I'm seeing, Courtney, is like partially the reason that we met, like her and my sister Manu. Wind back to like 2015. Courtney says to Manu like, oh, there's like this funny like Punjabi comic. So she thought the last name Singh, because that's what we told her meant that he was Punjabi. He's on this podcast and he's really funny, like you should check it out. And my sister kind of became like a fan of his and she was like, oh, we should go to this Hoboken Comedy Festival because there's all these comics are going to be there, and that guy I told you about is going to be there too. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. We got there late, but we got there in time to see him perform. And it was so weird because they had like, I don't know whose idea it was to have this comedy festival
Holy, get to the point. Jesus Christ.
In like a movie theater, just like a weird venue for comedy. So we go to where in the room that he's performing, and there's like maybe 10 or 12 people in the room. But so Manu is like, oh, can we get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he like, obviously, like again, like early stages of his career, like he wasn't really getting asked all that much. So she took a picture of me and him together.
Hi.
Being asked all that much. So she took a picture of me and him together.
Damn, what the fuck? They look hella different. They just said like 2015 though. Wait, 2015. How old is she now?
Her friend was a fan of him. Her friend wasn't friends with him. No, she was a fan of him. Her sister was a fan of him. He had hella motion. He had hella status, right? Now, status don't have to mean, he was the biggest movie star ever. No,
right.
He had a lot of motion and status within that group. And as women, they're attracted to status. So, yeah, of course she chose up on him. Of course she wanted to date him and went after him.
I think most women are. Yeah, I think most women are attracted to status, but I think depending on the woman, how high that status matters. So if your status could be you just a thorough dude. You know what I'm saying? Just a solid dude. Okay, boom. She may be attracted to that. She may be attracted to that you're known as one of the best mechanics. You're attracted, you know what I'm saying? You got to show that you hold value within something that they deem important for them to be attracted to you. Now, if you don't hold value in something that they deem important, that's cool. There's other people that will, value you. So it's not a bad thing if she don't think you're to her status, because there's someone else at whatever level you're at, they'll pray for a nigga like you. So.
Because he had a lot of status. So, like, this entire thing of, I took a chance on him, I didn't know. You knew exactly what he was going to be because he was already that. So she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do laundry. She has nothing but time on her hands. And instead of helping out her husband with, I don't know.
And she spent it talking shit about him or demeaning him.
Washing his clothes, doing certain things for him. She decided she was going to best use that time to embarrass him on the internet with her podcast. And the reason why she's deciding to embarrass her husband on the internet with this podcast is actually one of the most infuriating things I've heard out of this whole situation.
Okay.
The man who's paying all her bills, doing everything for her, and she does nothing back in return. She's doing a podcast because she fears that he might leave her one day.
So I am a 31-year-old stay-at-home wife, and I obviously post a lot of aspirational content, but I wouldn't be keeping it real if I also didn't say that a part of me isn't a little terrified that my husband could wake up one day and just change his mind, and then my whole life would change. So if you are going into a relationship where that's your goal, I just want to make it clear that you do have to consider that decision very carefully of giving up your ability to fend for yourself and basically depending on another human being. And I know a lot of women do make that choice, and I'm obviously being one of them. And I will say, there's a difference between stay-at-home wife and stay-at-home girlfriend, because as a wife, I have a marriage contract in place, so I do have some security guaranteed by the United States law. And I have an amazing husband, don't get me wrong, but human beings
I wouldn't know. Based off what you telling me, I wouldn't think that you thought your husband was amazing.
They change. They're wired to make mistakes, and I just you never know what the future holds. And so it's it's a scary thing to think, mistakes. But I think that's why I just want to lay it all out there that it's of course something that goes through my mind. And he's also in the entertainment industry, and guess what? There's hoes in the entertainment industry.
Bro, you acting like you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not having control over the situation. You acting like you don't know how much pull you got over him. You know how much pull you got. That's why you say the shit you say on the internet. If she was with someone who she didn't think she was above, she would not be talking the way she's talking on the internet. I'm not referring to this video. You know what I'm saying? Because she's trying to give advice of talking about something, protect yourself. And okay, boom, even if you do want to have your career going, that's perfectly fine. Don't choose a career being a podcaster and then talk shit and then what? Embarrass your husband? That make no sense. So it's At this point, it's like you tearing yourself. It's like you're tearing him down so you can lift yourself up. That's what it looks like to me.
Like, there are women who purposely try to break up a marriage or who purposely try to target men with money. And that's not just on like them. That's also like on the men too. But it's like, that's why I wanted to start making TikToks, because I was really just looking for some creative fulfillment. And I was also looking to kind of like put my own name out there, because obviously my husband's a comedian.
Shit.
So
Akaash married her without a prenup. He gave her access to his...
She just everything right there. I was looking to put my name out there. That's all you need to hear about this situation. All right? That's all you need to hear. She just want to get her name out there. And she's going to do that by any means necessary. Even fucking over her husband, Akaash.
Bank account with all his money in it. She has access to get it whenever she wants. Again, she's married to him without a prenup.
Right.
But she's still online crying about not having security, and she has to do this podcast to make her name for herself and make her own money, because it's uncertainty in being a stay-at-home housewife.
It's probably the same bullshit she told Akaash, bro.
And it's a chore, and it's this and it's this and that. So if you don't feel security being married to a man who gave you a marriage without a prenup and half his asset, then what are we doing here, bro?
What?
Man, y'all let me know in the comment section, man.
Cause it's like, damn, what else you want from a nigga? What else could he do to make sure that you are secure in your relationship, in your marriage? That nigga gave you everything. He gave you access to that nigga whole life. But with women like this, you cannot satisfy them, so do not try to. All right? Cherish yourself, respect yourself. Most importantly, love yourself. I'm gone. Peace.